It's more than just a game, and it's more than just expression for people.
The love of the game, the poetry within the movement and the ball and the culture, the ingrained culture that is empowering for me as a black man in Australia.
It's how we survive, it's how we live, it's what gets us through, it's what drives us to be the best that we can be.
It's not until you get older and you realize how different Paddy was.
With the 55th pick in the 2009 NBA Draft, the Portland Trailblazers select Patrick Mills.
Patrick Mills is a magician, plays the guitar. He's also the only collegiate player to compete at last year's Olympics. He played for Australia. What do you like about his game, Jake?
As cousins, you know, we go and we play rugby against each other, or we play AFL against each other, and we island dance together. And you see that dedication from the court to the dance floor, to the football field, to the athletics track. It hits you now as you're older because you respect that kind of work ethic. And you're like, damn, that from a young age, he's special. He's special for sure. My name's Luke Currie-Richardson. I'm a very proud Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander man. I'm a Kuki-Yalanji, Jabakai, Miriam man on my father's side. On my mother's side, I'm Mananjali and Bachelor. As a profession, I'm a storyteller. It wasn't until I was probably about 18, you know, I think Paddy goes to St. Mary's. I'm stuck in Canberra. It's just clear as day that basketball's not a thing for me now. What is it that I can do? And through cultural dance, I found contemporary dance. And it was about that age of 18, 19 where I was like, now this is my new path. I gotta go down this other way. But what stays true to us is that it's always about culture. You know, you take basketball from Paddy, you take the arts from me. We're still Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander men. Whatever I create is coming from colonization. It's always coming from that. I create what I want to feel and what I want to say. That's the angry black guy. If I'm creating something happy in response to my anger, it's still in response to that. And how happy is my happiness if it's coming from a dark place already? I'm in a very exclusive club with DNA that runs 60,000 plus years on this land, you know, and we are the oldest storytellers in the world, you know, so how do I put that onto that platform, you know? And for me, it's about representation. Both traditional and contemporary practices are both expressions of blackness, indigeneity, my Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander heritage, and I don't really separate them being different. It doesn't matter how great I will be, I will always be a black artist. I am the different, I am the differ. I don't think in my time that I will just be known as an artist. It will always be entwined with my culture. I'm the only one in my immediate family that dances. So my mother, my brother, father, sister, I'm the only one that dances. So if I don't dance, then the next generation don't know those dances. And this is not for show, this is for survival now, to keep this vocab alive, to keep this culture alive.
Music for me was where I found myself. Being a part of multiple cultures, you know, from my Sikh and Punjabi roots, cultural roots, to, you know, being born in this country, there was a lot of things that clashed and didn't fit, and I was just trying to figure out where I was and who I was. My name is Sukhdeep Singh, also known as El Fresh the Lion. I'm a hip-hop artist, rapper, producer from Southwest Sydney, Australia. Before music was my love and before music was the place for me, it was sports. watching the NBA, especially at that time as a kid, like, one, I just felt like I could relate to the players. I just felt like I could really draw inspiration from them, the personas, the mindset, the drive to be great, like all that stuff really just motivated me. And once I was hooked, it was it. You know, I'm still to this day draw so much inspiration from basketball. Before you're actually behind the microphone, there's a lot of work that goes into just building up to that moment. You know, something happens in between that takes you off your path, and how do you negotiate that? How do you deal with that? And, you know, I try to draw a lot from, you know, the experiences that I've gotten as an artist and as a musician, but also just try to listen and learn from some of my favorite basketball players too, my favorite athletes.
Yeah. It's a shootout. The only weapon is a rock. Yo, I'm in it for the win. Only limits is the clock. Anything can happen. Show me everything you got.
In my heart and soul, the song was done before we stepped in the studio. And then when we got in the studio, it was finished in an instant. It literally was just like breathing. It flowed so effortlessly. And so when the opportunity came to be able to perform it in front of a record NBL crowd, LaMelo Ball in the building, home crowd.
Western Sydney hip-hop artist, L Fresh.
You couldn't picture a bigger moment for me and for what that meant for me especially as a kid growing up in Sydney. And it was just the most perfect moment of two of my biggest loves kind of coming together. And, you know, you couldn't find a happier man in that building that day, I'm telling you.
It's a shootout. The only weapon is a rock. Yo, I'm in it for the win. Only limits is the clock. Anything can happen. Show me everything you got. Jump on the bandwagon. Are you with us or you not? I was built for this. Ballin' is a part of me. Champion at work, bro. Appreciate the artistry. Picasso in the paint. Throw it up. It's a masterpiece. Kings on my chest, huh? Sydney in my arteries. Undeniable. That's why they call me a king. I'm a triple threat, bro. I can shoot from the way, or I can drive through the lane and then bang on the rim. I got the Mamba mentality. I'm playing to win. With a fire in my chest, I am flying on the nets. You can reach, but you're messing with a lion and it's dead. I'ma put you on the poster if you trying it again. Flash, flash, you about to go viral on the gram.
The Kings, we stand tall. We don't play. We go all. It's our time. Here we go. We rise. Let go. We Kings.
Rise up.